Hello everyone, my name is Jerry. The name of my channel is Jerry8CH with the number 8, and the title of the video says it all. I'll be reviewing my iPhone X from the point of view of just a regular dude. I'm gonna start off with the things that really bother me, then I'm gonna move on to just how the phone has worked for me now. I've been using iPhones for the past, 8 or 6 years, so I'm very used to Apple products, especially the iPhone, which means I was very used to the home button down here, which you used to just click it, right? But with the iPhone X, things work a little bit differently. So what really bothers me, first of all, this is my home screen, right? So this is the first thing that I should see every time I open my phone. What really bothers me here is that when I unlock my phone, so you see right here that little lock, it moved, right? It unlocked it. When it's unlocked, it doesn't bring me to my home screen. It just stays on this screen, this lock screen. But if I unlock you, it means I unlock you because I want to go to my home screen. I have to swipe up in order to go to my home screen again, which is just nitpicky things. But if I want to quickly text someone, I can't because I have to unlock it and then I have to swipe up. Now it also depends where you swipe. So if I were to swipe here in the middle, it doesn't take me to my home screen. It takes me to whatever messages I have right now, missed call, whatever. So you really have to go from way down here up to go to your home screen. But I honestly would really love if you just take me to my home screen right away. Why don't you take me to my home screen? Locked, unlock. Please take me just to my home screen. I don't want to go down and then swipe again. That's just one of the things that bothers me. I think it's nice. I think it's nice that only by tilting your phone like this, it straight away comes to this lock screen, which is right now it's looking for my face to unlock. Now it's unlocked. So I think just tilting the phone like that that's a nice touch, because most of the times you have your phone like this or you're just walking like that, and when you move it, like this, it makes sense to come to this screen. But just take me to my home screen. Another things that bothers me is that if it doesn't recognize my face at first, so like right there it didn't recognize. Let's do this again. If it doesn't recognize my face again, you see how it kind of moved? So right now I'm looking straight at it again. When I try it for the second time, I look at the camera straight again, but nothing happens. It's not trying again. I don't know if I explain myself clearly here. So I'm going to try to unlock my phone. My face is not going to be recognized. You see? It moved. It didn't recognize me, but it's not trying again to keep trying to recognize my face. Right there, I'm looking at it straight, and nothing's happening. That really bugs me, because sometimes you're doing this very quick and it's not going to recognize your face right away. But now I look at it straight, and it doesn't give me another chance to open the phone. Right there, straight, looking at it, nothing happens, it goes straight to sleep. That kind of bothers me. So in order to unlock it, if it doesn't recognize my face, again, unlock, right there, it's not moving, and it moved, means that it didn't recognize my face. Then I have to swipe up, and you see it says Face ID, so now it's looking for it again, a second time. I don't know if you can tell in the camera, there was like a light flashing there. Okay, that was weird. Anyways, so in order for it to recognize my face again, I had to swipe up. I guess I failed too many times, so now I have to use my code. Let me use my code. I don't know. Again, it's maybe just a nitpicky thing, but why don't you try it twice? You see how it blinks there? That's weird. Okay, look for my face. No. Again, look for my face. No. Swipe up. Didn't recognize my face. So if I'm here, I want you to recognize my face. I'm looking straight at it now. But no, like it doesn't, now it doesn't give you a third chance. Maybe I'm asking too much, but trust me, I've been using this phone for 2 weeks. I forgot to say that. I've been using this phone for 2 weeks now, and there's moments where it's not gonna recognize your face right away, not even twice. You're gonna need a third time, and it doesn't give you a third time. So now I have to again put my passcode and unlock it. So those are the first things that kind of bother me. Another thing that really bugs me, and it's a big one for me, is that when I'm using my phone during class, I want to be very discreet about me using my phone. I don't want it to be obvious. So I put my phone, everyone who's in school can relate to this, but when you're using your phone, you put it like under your desk like this, right? And then you can start texting, you can look at messages, and you can text your friends or watch videos or whatever. So, but not on this phone. So if you notice, the cameras up there are blocked by the desk, and I can't be discreet with it. I have to, instead of using it like this, before you had your fingerprint reader, right, where you just unlock it like that and it would unlock, and then I can start texting or doing whatever I want to do with my phone. Not here. I can't do this. I have to bring it all the way out and then look down to my phone, and you see right now I'm looking straight to it and it didn't even unlock. It's not unlocking it. I'm looking at it, so I have to bring it close to my face and then it will unlock. I want to be discreet. I don't want to. That's why I'm using my phone here, because I don't want the teacher, the professor looking at me. It's not unlocking right there. It has to be close, which means it has to be like up here on my desk. And well, it didn't even unlock there. You see, I don't want it to be here. I want to be discreet. I want to use it down here. It doesn't work. And if it works, I have to like get really looking straight to it, and then it would unlock. So let me explain a little bit more with this little toy here what I mean. So let's say this is me right here, and my hand right here is the desk. Okay, so I'm sitting down on my desk like this. Okay, my phone is down here. Okay, right there, and I want to be discreet. I want to use my phone like that. But in order to unlock this iPhone now, I have, instead of unlocking it like this, I have to bring it all the way here and then look down at it, unlock it, and go back to my position, the original position that I wanted it to be. That is not discreet at all. I don't want to, if I want to be discreet, or with the other models, you would have your phone here and then just kind of like look at it, from the side of your eye, and you can start texting or playing or whatever you want to be doing there. But not here. You have to go all the way back, look down, and then unlock it, and then it's a big one for me, because sometimes I am texting during class. I don't want the teacher to notice that I'm doing that. That's big bummer for me. It's a big no-no. I mean, I know that if it doesn't unlock like this, right? I put it down on my desk. I know that I can, swipe up and put my. If I want to use, so right there, you saw that, right? If I want to use my code, I have to wait a couple of seconds. Swipe up, still looking for my face. Now it gives me the code. So now I can unlock it with the code. But I don't want to do that. I was very used to just using my fingerprint and unlocking it. It's a big bummer for me. Home screen means that I can't double click like you used to with the home button, and it'll bring up like your apps that were open. So how do you do that with this new phone? I'm gonna open just these two apps right here, right? How do I bring it up? On the other phones, double click and it would bring up your apps here, and then you can swipe between them and choose which one to open or which one to close. But here, if I go up, like nothing happens. The home button here is going up. That's what the home button is on here. But it's not working. How do I do that? Well, you have to go from the bottom up and then leave it there for a couple moments, and then it'll bring up the apps, which I think, again, I guess I was just used to it. of just double clicking real quick, it'll bring up my apps, not here. So again, from down, swipe up, few moments, now it brings out my apps. Another thing that I guess it was, I think it's just a problem of a regular iPhone user, was that if I wanted to close an app, I would just swipe up and it'll close. But if I do that here, it didn't close my apps. It's still there. I want to close Facebook. It's not closing it. It's still there. Why does that happen? Why did they include that feature there? I have no idea, but it was easy to, if I didn't want Facebook open, just close. Not here. What you have to do is, when you bring them up, you have to click on the app again for a few moments, and then you can close them. So bring up the apps. If I want to close any app, I have to click on whatever app. Let's say I want to close Chrome, right? So I click on Chrome. I'm going to click on Chrome and leave it pressed for a few moments. And then it brings up those red little circles, which I don't even know what they mean. Well, I mean, I know they're for closing. So now I can close my apps. But it's just, I don't know, it's just weird. That's not the way I was not used to it. I'm gonna open 3 apps. So bring them up. Let's say I want just Chrome to open. So click on it, leave it pressed until those red things come up. Close this, close that, and now I only have this one app open. Why? I don't know. So you see, right now I tried to close Chrome. I'm still used to it. Even after 2 weeks, it didn't work. So leave it pressed and then close. Again, it's just nitpicky things that really, really bug me. Okay. Another thing that really bothers me is, how do I take a screenshot? Well, I mean, the home button, again, is just swiping up. There's no home button here. The other iPhones, it was home button and then lock button right here. Well, honestly, on this one, I think it's a little bit better, because everything you're doing it with one hand, right? So what you do is the lock screen and the up volume. So you have volume up, volume down. So you has to be specifically the up volume and the lock screen. Do it at the same time. 3, 2, 1, and you have a screenshot. Now it stays here. This really, really bugs me, because why would it stay there? It gets in the way of you using other things. How does it get on the way? Well, let's say I'm texting, right? I want to text here my mom. This is my keyboard. Okay, it's free. There's nothing on the way. Let's say for a reason I want to screenshot this. So up volume, lock, and it's there. It's not letting me use A or S or X. The screenshot right here, it's on the way, and it's not going away for after a few seconds. I can't use emojis. I have to wait for it to go away, or either I have to swipe in order for it to go away. Before, it wasn't like that. You just screenshot it, and that's it. Why do you have this? If you click on it, it gives you an option to like edit it and to crop it. You can undo. You can use different tools. You can crop it, and then after that you have to click on done. Either you want to save to photos or delete the screenshot. I'm gonna delete this, or cancel to keep editing. So keep or delete. I'm gonna delete it. So you have to go through this whole process, and if you're like watching a video there, I'm gonna click on just any random video that comes up here, right? So let's say I'm watching this video right here, and for some reason I want to screenshot it, and it stays there, and it stays on the way of my video. I mean, I know it's not taking the whole screen, but it's there. So you have to swipe it away from view. Again, nitpicky things that I'm being too picky, but that's because I was very used to the other models. Before On the other iPhones, I could, if you were to swipe up like this, right now nothing happens if I swipe up. When you do this on the other models, it brings up the flashlight and your Wi-Fi and airplane mode and whatnot. Here it's not like that. It's from up to down, and it depends whether this side or this side. So if I swipe this side down, then it comes with then it gives me all these options, right? Which I was used to, is the flashlight and the camera, Wi-Fi, why not? If I softly click on the flashlight, it gives me the flashlight. If I press hard on it, it gives me like the intensity of the flashlight that I want to use, which I thought it was neat for this new model. So this is just a little detail about it. If I swipe from this side down, then it brings down my messages. And again, you have your flashlight. Now here, if I click softly on this, nothing happens. You have to click hard on it or press hard on it in order for it to turn on. So here soft doesn't work. Here soft does work. If you click hard, it brings this up, which in the 2 weeks that I've been using it, I have had the need to use the flashlight. And since I'm used to, if I go here, you have to press hard for the flashlight. So I got used to that a lot, that when the moment came that I needed to use this flashlight, I pressed hard on it and it didn't turn on. Like, it doesn't turn on if I press hard on it. So it doesn't make sense that if you press hard on this in this menu, if you press hard on it, it doesn't turn on. If I press hard on this one, it does turn on. It's a little bit dumb. If I press light, nothing. Light, on. Hard brings me to this menu. Hard, doesn't turn on. Hard, it doesn't turn on. So again, picky things that really bothered me. Now, there's this app right here. It's called Clips. And I honestly have no idea if I downloaded this app or if it was here from the phone, but when I click on it, the iPhone crashes. Seriously, it was a big letdown. How can the iPhone X, the newest iPhone out there, crashes? Why does it crash? It shouldn't crash. I mean, come on. I don't even know what it does. And it's not working. No, Apple, don't do this to me. And if I bring up the apps, it's right there. But again, nothing happens. It crashes. That's quite sad. The apps, I mean, everything works. Everything works normal. If I press hard on it, it gives me these options, subscriptions, create, which is, I think the subscription thing is nice. I click on it and it goes straight to the people that I'm subscribed to. It gives me all my options. Photos, if I click hard on it or press hard on it, gives me this option. Facebook gives me this option. The camera gives me this option. Some of the apps are optimized for this iPhone X. So if you can see this tab right here, right, it's black. And you have your time here and you have all this other information over here, and this tab is black because right here in the middle you have your speaker, and you have on this side you have the camera, and on the others you have like that little thing that was blinking. It's like a projector that looks at your face, and you have the infrared for when it's dark, and your face scanner or whatever. I don't know the technical terms for it, but the point is that you see that tab and it goes all the way. The screen goes all the way down, means that this app has been optimized for the iPhone X. Not all of the apps are though. So for example, this app which I use to take notes. You see here, the tab is no longer there, and it doesn't go all the way down or all the way up. It just stays like right there and right here. So the bottom screen is right there with that white bar is, and it should go all the way up to where these things are, the time and the options, and you have a black tab. But So that just means that this app is not optimized for it. And I mean, you can tell that there's like these gray bars here. Again, for this dumb app, which I don't even know what it does. You know, it has that thing, the bar right here, the bar right there, which means it's not being optimized. And it crashes. Now, I guess that's all the things that bothered me. The rest, I mean, it's a normal apps. You have your calculator, you have your Google Maps, works very well. Um, Safari, Chrome, works well. It has a powerful processor because I edit my videos, or I edit a lot of my videos here on this phone actually using iMovie right here. iMovie is extremely limited on how you can edit videos, but it works for the type of videos that I do, and it's very powerful. It renders videos a lot faster than this iPad that I'm using right now, or my other phone. The box where the iPhone came in is extremely nice. So it's tough. It doesn't feel cheap. It feels like the edges are very sharp. You know, it's strong. You can feel here it's kind of like lifted off, like throughout the phone. It's lifted. I don't know what you call this, but you can feel the edge of the phone, which is nice. It doesn't look cheap. It's sturdy. It's hard, and the best thing is opening and closing this box. It opens so soft and so perfect. If I let it go, oh yes, that is extremely satisfactory to see and to hear. And if I want to open it, look, I can be tough with it, and it'll also open kind of slow. So I lift it up, it goes down. Oh, that is so satisfactory. That is nice. It just fits perfect, goes down perfect. Let me do that again. Yes. It's just so nice, so perfect. If I open it, you know, the box is it's thick. It kind of looks like a shoebox. You have this thing. You open it, and the phone used to come here. I have a case here, so it doesn't fit perfectly. But when it comes with it, it used to fit perfectly there. Even with the case, you know, it still fits quite nice there. But without the phone case, let me get rid of this. It would just stay here perfect. You have your standard things. You have the charger thing. You have your headphones, and on the back of the headphones it was this little thing, which is like this adapter, because they got rid of the jack headphone. So the iPhone doesn't have the jack where the headphones go. You just have two very nice speakers, and the lightning port, I think that's what it's called. So you put this in here, and then you connect your headphones. So you need this additional piece to use your headphones, which is a little bit weird. I don't mind it because I have it, but I mean, if I lose this, it means that I have to buy it again, and I'm pretty sure it is quite expensive at the Apple store. Let's close it. Oh yes, that's nice. The sound that comes out of this little phone is amazing, because the speaker here, oh, you see the little light blinking? Oh, that scares me a little. The speaker right here, which you use to it's just the regular cell phone speaker, but it's actually quite loud. When you play a video, not only can you hear it here, but you can also hear it here, which make it a stereo sound. So if anything, if let's say if the sound is coming from the left, or you see a video where a car is passing from left to right, you can actually hear it from left to right. So you hear it here, and then you'll hear it here. So which is nice, a stereo sound. So wait a moment. Oh, okay, I get it. How do I go? So how do I go to my home screen then? I swipe up, it's looking for my face, look at it, and now it takes me to my home screen. Well, you see, you learn something different every day. But yet, again, I still have to swipe in order for it to take me to my home screen. I don't want to swipe. I just want to. You see right here is tilted, and it's not taking me to that lock screen. You just tap on it, and it's looking for your face because you see the little blinking light. It unlocked, but again, I had to swipe up. Okay, whatever. Anyways, well, the rest of it is just, normal. I've been using phones, and it just, you use it beside all the neat picky things that I've shown you today. You use it just as a regular phone. The automatic brightness, or the auto brightness on this phone is also quite nice. During the day, it's very bright, and at night or indoors, it gets like this dim color, like this warmer color, which is supposed to be like, it's supposed to be like night night light. I think that's how they call it. Let's see, display and brightness. So you have like this night shift, right? Night shift automatically shifts the colors of your display to the warmer end of the color spectrum after dark. So that's what it does automatically. I think on the other iPhones also did that. But although I do remember having to bring up this menu, and down here would say night shift on or off, and I had to click on it in order for it to be warmer. But now it's automatic. Anyways, well, that's pretty much it. All the other apps are regular. You have your clock, you have you have alarms, stopwatch. These are the apps that I use. Press hard on them, and it brings you to this menu. If you press lightly on them, then you can move them around, or you can delete them. So now, okay, this is the thing. Either you can, if I want to go back, it used to be the home button, right? But again, the home button here is going up like that. Or, darn it, or you see that button or up there that says done? Just click on it and it's done. But I prefer just to swipe up. So swiping up is your home button. I have these two apps open and it takes me there. I have all these apps open. If I want to go back to home, either I just click like on the background, either I just click on it or just swipe up. So that's a different thing of what I was used to. But again, why wouldn't it just close like this? It doesn't make any sense. I have to click on it and then I can close this. If I want to go to my Facebook and the red thing is still on, it doesn't matter. It goes straight to your Facebook. So, okay, well, that was my review. I hope it wasn't a little too long for your liking, but that's been my experience with the iPhone X. If you want me to talk a little bit more in depth about other features of the iPhone X, let me know. I was also bummed that the only edition of this phone was the 65 gigs, so there's no bigger memory for the phone as of right now. You only have one option, which is the 64 gigs. I used to have a 64 gig phone, iPhone 7, and trust me, with all the videos that you take during your lifetime and the photos and the apps that you download, you use all those gigs. If you let me know if you want me to go in more in depth about any features of it, and I'll more gladly do so. Thank you for watching. I'll see you later.